This shift is good day. I'm enjoying my good days. I'm getting my shift together. And I'm back at Auntie Latoya's spot again. Why? I'm just joking. Why I have to? I know she want to see me work, so I was just like, I was over by Union Street, so I just came, you know. I worked around Union Street today, so let me cross the street real quick. Why I have to go by her house again? Lord have mercy. All right, let me just talk. Let me real quick. So today we learned a lot today, but I wanna teach you a lesson today that you guys need to know. What's this lesson I want to teach you? Good question. I'm gonna be realistic with you, right? Try not to try to be realistic with you. You know, if you gotta go to the bathroom, do y'all use a smart common sense, man? Do y'all use common sense when y'all wanna go to the bathroom? Yesterday I was working around Avenue A and 92nd Street. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday. And while I was walking around that area, a man, he's dumb enough to pull on his pants and piss on the sidewalk in the middle of a street corner. And people trying to walk past to try to get to where they're going. They don't need to see that. You know, that's disgusting. You don't need to see that. There are restrooms you could use to go to the bathroom. I don't need to see a whole Dunkin' Dunk outside, pissing and shitting. I will not do that shit. I don't want, if you are a care citizen in America, you don't pull your pants and piss on the damn sidewalk because you think that you a boss. You trying to ball. You ain't no baller. You ain't no baller, man. You pull your pants, show your Dunkin' Dunk. I don't want to see that. That's too much information, and it's like you don't have no consistency for the people around you. You feel what I'm saying? And the same thing happened today again. I'm by Union Street, going up Union and Troy. The guy pulled on his pants. I said, I don't need to see all that. I don't need to see a Dunkin' Dunk. I don't need to see all that. That's disgusting. Y'all need to go to if you need to go to the bathroom, there's a laundromat you could use or down the block you could use. I don't need to see all that down there. I don't need to see that. You feel me? It's like you don't use common sense when you use the bathroom. If you gotta go, you gotta fucking go. Go to the damn laundromat or go to the damn what do you call it? Go to McDonald's or something and use the bathroom. I hate to see that. These men don't have no damn respect. They pull on their pants and show the Dunkin' Dunk outside. I don't need to see that. All that. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no consistency for the citizens that live in America. They don't have the consistency of the citizens that live in New York. I'm not gonna go pull down my pants and piss on the damn sidewalk, and you think that's gonna make me feel better? Hell nah. That ain't gonna make me feel good. Because you don't have no consistency for the people that live in the neighborhood too. And they're gonna think so it's okay for you to go pull on your pants and show your damn dunk. I don't need to see all that information. I don't need to see all that information. It's like you don't have the consistency to show respect to the fellow citizens that live in the neighborhood. And it's like you feel like you don't have that type of feeling. And it's like you don't have that type of feeling when you go to the bathroom. If you need to use it, just go to the laundromat or there's a McDonald's or certain thing to use the bathroom. Use common sense when you're doing certain things. And let me tell you something. Your actions may come right back to you sometime. Your actions may come back to you. So you gotta use common sense when you use the bathroom, and use common sense when you're in a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I work around this neighborhood a lot, and I'm on my camera, so you could see people on my camera. I'm working. So I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't need to see all that down there. I don't need to see your business. You feel me? And that's the problem with people. They want to do things that trick people off, and at the end of the day, it's not like you say. I'm gonna say this too, because it's a truth that might talk. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, I want to go see your dunk down there. I don't need to see all that business. You feel what I'm saying? That's not important. You feel what I'm saying? But you don't use common sense when you learn how to go to the bathroom. If you need to go to the bathroom, go to the laundromat. I'll go to the McDonald's and use the bathroom. I don't need to see all that down there. And it's like, you don't use common sense when you do certain things in life. And I'm going to be honest with you, you don't use common sense because you feel that it's okay for you to go to a bathroom, to go piss on a damn street, and you think that's okay. It's not, because suppose a child do the same thing. Suppose the child gonna follow your footsteps because you don't know how to lead by example. And that's the problem. You don't know how to lead by example. You want to go piss on the damn sidewalk. That's not a healthy thing to do. That's not a healthy type of relationship that you're doing. Because you're not leading by example. You're not learning the tools and the principles of life. You feel what I'm saying? You're not learning the principles, because if you're not obedient or whatever like that, you have to use some damn consistency. You see me? And it's like you're not following the type of tools that you need to learn because you want to go piss and shit on the road. You think it's okay to do that. But it's not okay for you to not do the right things in life to get back to what you're doing. You feel like certain things that you're doing is affecting your principles. And let me tell you something. Your principles is going to come right back to you. Remember that. I tell you, a lot of times I tell people this all the time. Even I tell Auntie Latoya this too. Your principles will come back to haunt you sometime. Because when the enemy come to destruct you in your selfish ways, it's going to come right back to haunt your ass. You feel me? Certain things that you do in life is going to come right to you. Certain situations that you do in life is going to come right there. Certain relationship that you was in is going to come right back to haunt your ass. Because you're not being consistent as far as doing the right things in life to make the relationship better. Sometimes your relationship is not from, I'm not going to try to tell you how to run your life. I'm not trying to tell you how to do certain things. But man, I got to tell you this. I'm going to tell you how to be progressive in life and lead by example, but may not try to change your life. You need to change it by yourself. And Latoya always say, tormented spirit. Let me tell you what she's always saying. And she's hearing me too, because I just passed her house. I just passed her house down the street right there, all right? A tormented spirit will lead you into bad examples. I think she's going to write this down, all right? A tormented spirit is going to lead you into bad examples in your life. That's what I'm going to say. I just said it. I just said it to you. If you're living in a tormented spirit, it's going to come back to haunt you. Remember that. Your jump from church to church is going to haunt you. I'm going to tell you, your jump from relationship to relationship is going to haunt you. Because you're not being consistent and obedient to your own personal matter. You're not being obedient to your own self-esteem. You're not being obedient to your own relationship because you allow the enemy to control you in that direction. And you're not trying to set a good example or the right tool for your situation. Let me continue walking down this block here, because I have to reshoot. Yeah, I already shot this area. I'm gonna do a face shot all the way down here. All right. So you're not being consistent as far as your battle rhythm is concerned. You allow the enemy to construct you in that, because you're not doing the parts in being a better Christian and an entrepreneurship, but you're doing the mean part of not understand the tools that you need to learn. And certain tools that you learn is not a right one. Especially jumping from church to church and relationship to relationship, you're not being consistent as far as your actions is concerned, but you're more, if I did this, Lord help me. All right, so you're not being consistent as your patterns and principles is concerned, but you're not having the right tools to you to build certain relationships that need to be addressed, because you allow yourself to understand certain things that you could change. But if you're not changeable in what your actions are, you're not going to be changeable in what you do and how you do certain things. But I'm saying this is the truth. He looks so loyal, right? I could get a van like that and put the washing materials in there. Right. So like I said before, you're not being consistent in your spirituality. You're not being consistent in your faith because you're learning from the things that you're doing and learning these things that you won't be doing, and you're not accepting yourself in one direction. And you're saying that things not gonna go your way because you're not allowing it to go your way because you upset because some things don't go your way. Sometimes the reason why you're upset is because you learn the wrong things in life that you cannot change. And sometimes you upset because you're not making the right decision to change your life. You upset because you want the world to be just like you. But you're not making the right things to tell you certain things that's trying to manifest your spirituality because you're not understanding the learning purpose of how you're doing it and how you maintain it. But think about this, son. This job I'm doing is not for church. I'm doing it to be a better Christian entrepreneur. And that's what you need to learn. This is the thing. Life is about structure and peace. If you don't have that peace and structure in your life, you won't be nothing. Because the structure of life comes about basic of love in yourself. And yourself is the important thing of being a Christian entrepreneur, is loving self. You got to think about yourself in the right position, because if you don't love yourself, you're not going to manifest the power in you, because you want to jump from one church to the next church because you think you're going to get your blessing like that. Your blessing doesn't come from the church, Your blessing comes from the word of God. And God is the blessing of what you do. But if you don't do the right thing, it's going to come back to reflect you on your end of the path. Because you're not learning the tools that you need to learn to get your point across. And sometimes you allow yourself to overtake your situation, and you allow yourself to overtake your principles, and you allow yourself to overtake your patterns. But your patterns and your principles does not make you stronger in building a Christian faith. But sometimes your Christian faith is going to deteriorate because you're not allowing yourself to pray for someone who needs it. But if Mr. pray for you, may God pray for me. But if Mr. pray for yourself, then God learn to pray for yourself. But can't say I'm going to pray for you if you don't know the tools how to do it. And that's the thing. The church doesn't teach you these things because that's entrepreneurship. But the church don't teach you that because they don't learn the patterns and principles of what they need to learn as far as organizing a church. Some churches are unorganized because they're not learning the tools of being organized. And you know why they're not organized? Because them live in a spiritual warfare. Them confused in their spirit. Them tormented in their spirit. They jump from one church to the next church. When you ask them what church they go to, them tell me, oh, me go to this church. Then me go to Brooklyn Tabernacle. You jump from Brooklyn Tabernacle, go back to Christian Culture Center. You jump from Christian Culture Center to Hope Church House of Prayer Embassy. You go from there to Temple Restoration. You go to Restoration Temple. You go to Ecclesia. You jump from Ecclesia to the next church. You are confused in your spirit. You don't know what you want in life. And there's a lot of people, even I told Uncle Latour, there's a lot of people that doesn't even know what they want in life. They don't know what they want. They don't really know what they want. Because they caught up in he and she say mess before they talk about what they need to do to improve their life cycle. If your life cycle is not changeable, then you're not changed. If you're not changing your life, then you're not doing the right things to improve that, because you allow yourself to overtake the situation that you could build. But sometimes your building purpose is not for you to grow into that relationship. It's for you to build in that spirituality. But your spirituality is the problem, because you're not making a decision as far as what you're gonna go follow Christ, or you're gonna go follow the demons. Which one you want to do? But you choose the wrong things because you want to be able to overtake your situation. Because I was talking to Latoya before, I'm not doing this to save people. I tell Latoya this all the time. I'm not doing this to save people. I'm doing this to encourage people. I'm not gonna lay hands on you. Like I said earlier, I ain't gonna lay hands on you. I ain't gonna teach you about hallelujah, prayer, shadada. I'm not teaching you that, because that's not the teaching I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you the right tool for you to get to where you're going. But if me not teach you the right tool, you're gonna get the wrong way. You're gonna learn the wrong path, and you want to live the dumb life. And you don't live the Christian life in your walk and talk and thing. But you not understand the certain things that you're going to do in your life to change you. But you're making the enemy break you down because you're not learning the tools how to defeat it. You feel me, I tell you? And there are 3 things in my book, how to be a successful entrepreneur, how to defeat the enemy. And I'm going to want you to write this down because I'm going to type this in my book later. 3 things you need to understand how to defeat the enemy. And I'm going to tell you the 3 things. You be truthful. You be loyal. You be aggressor. You be you need to be fruitful and multiply. You need to know about that too. And Auntie Latoya said she wanted me to teach the fruitful and multiply one. So let me teach that real quick. So be fruitful and multiply means you have to learn about building your Christian walk with being an entrepreneur. And a Christian walk as being an entrepreneur. How about that? Your Christian walk is your faith of learning the tools of being a successful Christian. But if you're not a successful Christian in the pattern and principle of your life, then you are stuck in making a decision of whether or not you are going to walk in Christian faith or you want to stay in the devil's witchcraft spirit. And you have to define it in 2 principles. It's a pattern, right? It's a pattern and principle. Your pattern relates to your principle, and your principle reflects of how you do things correctly. And this is the thing that is. Your creativity come by your pattern, and your pattern come by your principle. Your faith come by your love of Christ. But sometimes you are not doing the right things in building your success because you allow the devil to control you in that field. You're not being a better Christian because you're not learning the tools on how to do it. All right, the tools you know how to do it. So being fruitful and multiply is for you to understand the culture of life, the culture of how you do it, and the culture of how you create it. You create your culture in a good Christian faith, and you create your culture in a good Christian understanding. Your understanding builds you up in the way of thinking, and it builds you up in the way of learning. But if you don't know how to learn certain things, you're not going to make it in life without you questioning other people about what they're doing, and you're not focusing on yourself and building up your life. Your life is based on the truth of a principle that you need to change. And the principle you need to change is about learning the tools that you have to learn to build up that tool. But if you don't build that tool in the correct way, you're going to end up doing the wrong thing that you're not supposed to do. And you're going to end up don't understand what to be fruitful and multiply is. Now that gets your point, Auntie Latoya. I know that gets you. Now you understand it now? All right, now you get it now. So you have to learn the tools of being fruitful and multiply. But sometimes the tools get into a spirituality. And I'm going to tell you the spirituality. The spirituality about the tool is so you to learn how the basic of it is. But if me can tell you the basic of the tool is, me can go tell yourself or go pray for somebody, and you don't know how to pray for yourself. Yeah, I can't tell you if it's going to be how to be fruitful and multiply if you can't be fruitful and multiply for your own self. You know what I'm saying? But the enemy breaks you down because you allow the enemy to do that to you. You allow the enemy to attack you. And the only way the enemy is going to attack you is 2 ways. You're not fruitful and you're not multiplied. That's 2 ways. But if you say, oh, I'm going to pray for somebody, the person you need to pray for yourself. I tell my cousin Karen all the time, I'm not doing no church thing for me. What my thing is what I'm creating is an entrepreneur thing where you could learn how to be Christians. But I'm not going to do, shut up, nah, I'm not all that. Nah, we ain't going all that. We ain't doing all that. We're gonna do a tool where you could be fruitful and multiply in your own growth. And that's what it is. All right, so I'm gonna replay this video back. I'm gonna tell you right now, your life will be changeable if you make a difference. All right, see you in the next video.